Right, now I've taped the body back on. Just a sec, I'm going to have to move my glasses down because the light on the cam was actually reflected in them. We don't want that, do we? Right. Oh dear, look how I look. I look like one of the elves from Santa Claus the movie. Whew. Anyway, right, we've taped the body, the base of the fuselage to the top of the fuselage now, permanently in place. Now it's well taped down. I use Tamiya tape, and I'll tell you the reason why. Normal tapes like sellotape or I'm sorry, I'm doing that again. Normal sellotapes, masking tape, you could do it with. You know, it's fine. Unfortunately, I find it actually leaves a glue residue on the plastic surface. This is hard to get off. So, what I tend to do, I use Tamiya tape. I know it's an expensive way of doing it, but it's not that expensive. The tape I've used on here, I've used about 4 times already. So it's very long lasting. I'll just stick it on the side of me building board here and use it when I need to. When you're building a kit, you're going to use it all the time anyway, so you'll be able to use it 3 or 4 times happily. Actually, this is the 5th time and it's still working fine. So just bear that in mind. Right, next, the undercarriage. Right, I've cut one of them off already, which is E1. Now that's the main front strut. It's all in one piece. I've already taken off the lugs. I'll show that in a minute. All you need to do now, while it's in this stage, is to get yourself your knife and just take the mould lines. Now it was on the sprue like that, so we know when you put when the sprue's made, the lines are along the middle of this now, along this way. So if you turn it through 90 degrees and get your knife and just scrape off the mould mark. On this one it's not too bad, so excuse me a minute while I just finish this off. I've just got the last bit to do here, and it's just a question of very gently scraping in that movement. So as you're scraping like that, and it's keeping the shape in. You're not scraping a flat onto it. Alright, and it doesn't take much, not on these ones, there's not much flashing. On more flashed ones you'll have to do it a lot harder, and you'll probably have to use 2000 grit paper to finish it off afterwards. On the undercarriage of this, it's quite complicated. They've made it all in one piece, and you've got all the little joints and all the what you got, jacks in them, the suspension and all that. It's all moulded in one. Some manufacturers mould this in 2 parts, which is nice and easy, but again you have to clean off the sides where you've glued it, so that's as I said, that's quite easy. Right, okay, that's done. It's very quick to do. I'll put that to one side for the moment. Right, now cutting off the sprues. I'll put these back on because I need these on. I'll dip my head down so you don't get the light in the glasses. Right, these are the 2 sprues that I need to. These are the 2 parts I need to take off the sprues. Right, the way I do it, if you cut right by the edge of the part like that, you're going to snap it. You know, there's a 50-50 chance you're going to snap it. The best place to cut these is actually here. Can you see that? I don't know where you can see that, but I'll put it a bit closer. It's there. You clip that there. Now you can see that actually moved out a bit, but because of the weak joint here, it moved. Again, we clip it here. Also hold the part just gently and clip through. That removes the part. Now I'll do it again here. Right. There, you see, it just moves slightly. There we go. If you try to do that with the part, the cutters I'm using, they've got quite a slope. I don't know whether you can see that there. Anyway, they've got quite a slope there, and it will push hard out, and it will break the part. So I do it by the sprue and leave the end pieces on it. I cut them off with a knife later. Right, that's if I can find my knife. Oh my brain. Right, here's my knife. To cut these very small parts off, I suggest you do it with several strokes rather than one big hefty cut. Do it with several strokes. Light strokes, you don't need to do much. Flip the part over and several light strokes on the other side, and you'll find that it will actually just come off. And it won't even flick anywhere either, because that is, I use these a lot as safety glasses when you're cutting parts off and that, and they do fly sometimes. This will protect your eyes, so just be careful of that. There's an old way of doing this, and it's actually, what they do is they put the parts in the plastic bag that comes in with the kit, and then you cut them in the bag, so if the parts fly off, they don't hit your eyes. More importantly, you don't lose them either, because they fly off into the bag, so you can always find them. Right, now I've done those. Okay, just this one more here to do. Turn it over, do the other side. There, we cut them off now. Again, you've got to clean these. These have got a mould line on. You won't see it very well now, but when you put the paint on, it will stick out like a sore thumb. So just give it a little scraping, and also just tidy up where that pin was attached to it, where it was attached to the sprue. Again, you can do it with a knife. It's not, as long as you've got a nice sharp knife. And remember, these are dangerous, so be careful when using them. It comes off really easy. It's like cheese, this stuff. So we could do this. Just scrape that aside there. Turn it over. Just scrape the opposite side. There we go. I'm probably teaching a lot of you to suck eggs, but I'm sorry about this, but I want to do this for the beginners as well. Right, if you look on the part, these have got to attach somewhere here. Now we don't know where. I can't see where, so we've got to go back to the plan. Where did I put the plan for now? There it is. Right. So if we go back to the plan and we have a look at it. Right, the part's attached to 2 tabs on either side. Right, the tabs are, they're just here and here. Right, but there's no location, and this is why I suggest doing it this way. You get your part, you get your main fuselage where you're going to put the undercarriage into. Right, you check which way round the undercarriage goes. Now, this will go let's check it. No, this butterfingers. Good job it didn't go down between the legs. I've got a black hole down there. Drop a part down there, you never find it again. Murphy's Law. You know. Alright, yes, right. This faces back on this model. I don't always, so don't take it. Check with the plans, make sure you got it the right way round. Right, this goes into this hole here. Right, now there's a third hole in here, so I'm going to pop that into here. There's 3 holes I saw. It doesn't want to fit. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, cylinder's back in it again. Right, we'll check this out. We'll just check this out, see if there's a little seam left on there that I haven't. I might have missed it. It's easy enough done. Get me magnifying. I'm going to check with this. Very useful piece. Even if you've got good eyesight, this will absolutely is a must. It will show you every little bit that you need to.